Hi, I just wanted to go over the instructions here for the jack-o'-lantern carving project that we're going to be working on. So again, learning intention on this one, we're learning about the cultural significance of plant arrangements to determine reasons plants may be important to people beyond using them for resources. Again, we know that we use them for food, for oxygen, but we're looking for a little bit beyond that as well. Success criteria, I'll be successful when I can remove seeds from a pumpkin to observe how a gourd is a type of fruit, or I can observe how a root vegetable is part of a root structure. And I can create an original design when carving a vegetable of my choice to exhibit artistic creativity and reference cultural practices. So again, this is designed to be a little bit more of just kind of a fun project for us to be working on. But again, it gives us some references back to when we talked about parts of a plant. So you will be working on carving a jack-o'-lantern in either a pumpkin or a traditional root vegetable, a beet, a potato, a radish, or a turnip. So again, prior to pumpkins being used for this tradition, when it was more of a European tradition, usually root veggies were used instead. If you choose to carve a pumpkin, remember that the gourd that you're carving is the fruit of that plant, basically a container for the seeds. That's why there are seeds present inside of the gourd itself. If you choose a root vegetable, note the starchy material you carve out to make your jack-o'-lantern, which is part of the energy storage of that plant's root system. Again, that part that we normally eat is the root of that plant, or structure related to the roots. You can use any tools provided in our classroom or, with permission, from our school's culinary kitchen. Just remember to contact the teacher for that particular department. Your design that you choose for your jack-o'-lantern must be school appropriate. I can't emphasize this enough. Again, we're hoping to display your carving at our school's entrance to show your work to the other students. So again, we really want you to create an appropriate design. Unless you're told otherwise, make sure that any parts you're discarding for your jack-o'-lantern are put in the proper container for being made into compost for our school garden. Again, we don't want to waste any of these portions. Alternatively, depending on the situation, we may also offer them to the culinary class for them to use for creating food items if they so wish. For additional information on how to carve a traditional root vegetable into a jack-o'-lantern, look at the How to Carve a Halloween Turnip section of this link. So again, when you click on here, this one is looking at root veggies in general and the history of jack-o'-lanterns, again, the more traditional ones made out of turnips. So again, as you scroll down past this section, all the way down here you get to how to carve a Halloween turnip and other root vegetable jack-o'-lantern. It gives you some advice for, other ways to approach carving a root veggie in particular that may be kind of useful if you decide to go with that instead of a pumpkin. So, again, I hope that you have fun with this project. Try to make sure that you don't leave a big mess for the class that comes after you. It should just take you about 2 days to make your full carving. Again, don't pick a design that's too super intricate. Try to keep it simple, something that you can accomplish quickly. But overall, have fun.